We understand that there is extreme fatigue and frustration regarding the wheels of justice, that they're kind of moving slow. Exclude your emotion and personal desire. Instead, use logic and critical thinking based on situational awareness. What does it take to undo a lifetime of evil and corruption? It's an infestation. It's been in place since antiquity. Now in the span of less than 2 years, and we've been dealing with the corrupt DOJ and FBI as well. This is a process and planning of law and order, a military operation at its finest. Alright, I'd like to take a minute here to give a shout out to SerialBrain2 for the article. Link is in the description, and he does really good work. I am still receiving messages of people asking for my permission to use my writings on Q. I have stated in a previous post that I consider all my Q-related writings to be the property of the Q movement. They are free, and members of our community are welcome to make videos out of them, comment them, and distribute them on all platforms to spread the truth. I know there are already several Q-tubers who made the best out of that offer and who used their skills and creativity, each with his or her own style, to create amazing productions. This is good. As long as the fake news is still doing its damage, there will never be enough Q-related content out there. Now let's talk about the Maestro inviting Rosenstein on Air Force One. You already know why Trump delayed his meeting with Rosenstein, how it was connected to Kavanaugh.
No.
And now that he is confirmed, why the meeting can take place, what Trump is really doing with Gladiator Rosenstein, and how he can get rid of him elegantly, should he want to. For the decoders who pay attention, did you catch where Trump announced he would meet Rosenstein on Air Force One? Peruvian coffee for those who caught it 2 days before at Topeka rally. It's right here in these 30 seconds. Watch this clip.
Since the moment Brett Kavanaugh was named, and you remember this, we made an announcement. And since right from the moment we announced, radical Democrats launched a disgraceful campaign to resist, obstruct, delay, demolish, and destroy. Right from the beginning, Brett Kavanaugh is a man of great character and intellect. He's a totally brilliant scholar who has devoted his life to the law. He is a loving husband, a devoted father, and a faithful public servant, and he always has been.
The Maestro says, since the moment Brett Kavanaugh was, and you remember this, we made an announcement, and since right from the moment we announced, radical Democrats launched a disgraceful campaign to resist, obstruct, delay, demolish, and destroy. Right from the beginning. Did you hear how he purposely failed to articulate after Brett Kavanaugh was? He created what I now call a word chord, just like he did with Anonymous. He is signaling that this is where a coded message is. Do you see it? Resist, obstruct, delay, demolish, destroy. Take the initials, and you have ROD, DD. Coincidence? You already know what ROD stands for. But then now, how about DD? Well, DD equals 8, and Air Force One's initials is AF1, which, in basic gematria, since A equals 1, F equals 6, and 1 equals 1, is also 8. The hidden meaning of resist, obstruct, delay, demolish, destroy is ROD AF1. Knowing this, those who have a musical ear can now deduce what the maestro's word chord was. There are other very cool things in this Topeka speech. I have given you the tools to extract them in my previous post. Now, the purpose of this post is not to decode it, but I will give you the one that I think was among the coolest. It is right here. Listen to this video.
We also passed Veterans Choice, 44 years, giving our veterans the right to see a private doctor. And we pay for it, so they don't have to wait online for 25 days, 38 days, 14 days, 6 days. They go out and they see a private doctor. They get themselves a good doctor. We pay the bill. It's frankly so simple, but it took 44 years to get it done. We got it done. I'm good at getting things. I'm good at getting things.
Here's the transcript. We also passed Veterans Choice 44 years, giving our veterans the right to see a private doctor, and we pay for it, so they don't have to wait in line for 25 days, 38 days, 14 days, 6 days. They go out and they see a private doctor, they get themselves a good doctor, we paid the bill. It's frankly so simple, but it took 44 years to get it done. What if I told you this is about General Flynn and this drop here? Q post 970, done in 30, house cleaning, White House secured, final stage Q. Do you think Trump picked the number of the days veterans would wait randomly? No. Look, these numbers 25, 38, 14, and 6 respectively stand for 25 equals Y, 38 equals 12, 12 equals 11. Because turning the alphabet wheel in 38 increments is like turning the wheel in 12, since turning in 26 increments is equivalent to identity. Think clock and how 3 p.m. equals 1500, 14 equals N, 6 equals F. And here are your building blocks for Flynn. N repeated, dismiss, repetition rule. But then the maestro says 44. Repetition rule 44 equals 4, which is also 30 for the same reason. 38 equals 12, 12 equals 11, above. And this 30 is the 30 Q talks about in Q post 970. In the disguise of talking about the number of days a veteran would wait to be serviced, Trump is saying Flynn received his cure, that the bill was paid, and that was done in 44 equals 4 equals 30, just like Q said. Do you see the beautiful double meaning? I'll never get enough of this. Now back to Rosenstein. Since I have already explained how the emperor can politically and diplomatically benefit from gladiators at the Colosseum, I figured this time I would just make a short video summarizing the situation and paying tribute to our great Frank Sinatra. Rosenstein is a gladiator in bad shape. As I explained, the right arm and the left leg are already gone. Now, with this 25th Amendment thing, he has some serious explaining to do. Trump inviting him on Air Force One to listen to his explanations mean Trump has already decided they would fly. Pretty cool, right? Ha ha ha. The maestro will never cease to amaze me. So Gladiator Rosenstein, it seems the Emperor still wants to see you fight for your life at the Colosseum. I wonder what you had to do, or say, or give to deserve the prolongation of your torture away from your kingdom of origin. As Q would say, Anons already know. We have it all.
Well, we're going to a law enforcement speech and meeting, and he'll be flying. I look forward to being with him. That'll be very nice. Well, we're going to be talking. We'll be talking on the plane. I actually have a good relationship other than there's been no collusion, folks, no collusion. And but I have a very good relationship. We'll see. I don't hear you. No, I don't.
Come fly with me, come fly, we'll fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me, we'll fly away. Come fly with me, we'll float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come on, fly with me, we'll take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so very near. You might even hear a gang of angels cheer just because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Why, say the words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It is perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come on, fly with me, we'll fly, we'll fly. Pack up, let's fly away. And don't tell your mama.
Q Post 2233. Imagine the frustration if we weren't here communicating with you. You are many tens of millions strong, Q. Let your voices be heard. Information is meant to be free. Power to the people, Q. I'm Michael. This is a Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you worldwide. Where we go one, we go all.